5 to 4 in the morning, and we are back on our way to Delhi airport. Not to catch an international flight this early though. It's a domestic flight. I'm taking Vistara to Indore today to go drive a car on 3 hours of sleep. Genius move. But it's an interesting flight. Firstly, I'll be getting to use the new Encalm Lounge at Delhi's domestic terminal because Vistara's premium passengers finally have access to that lounge. And I get to fly on one of Vistara's all-economy aircraft. This is a growing fleet now. Vistara has 9 of these planes, if I am correct, going by my tail numbers. So it should be fun. We'll tell you more now. Let's get to Delhi and let's get into the airport.
There is a lot of work ongoing on the way to Delhi's Terminal 3. This includes a flyover connecting the main approach road to Aerocity and the highway, as well as the finishing work for the Eastern Cross taxiways. There wasn't much traffic at this time of the morning, but if you are traveling to Delhi Terminal 3 right now, it is the start of May 2023, please keep some time in hand. Once I got to the terminal, it was straight to Gate 2 and the Digi Yatra entry. Digi Yatra saves a lot of time, and I was through security within 5 minutes of leaving my taxi. And I decided to go check out the new Encalm Lounge where Vistara premium passengers can now go.
Snap review of the Encalm Lounge today. Food options were okay, reasonable, not extensive, fairly crowded, but easy access for Vistara premium passengers. That's business, gold and platinum. But fairly crowded for 4:30 a.m. in the morning. Of course, all the early morning departures are going. I'm headed to my gate now because I have a 5:45 departure and the gate isn't all that close. I guess the reason the lounge is limited in area is also because the Vistara Air India merger will happen, and Vistara premium passengers Gold Plat will become Star Silver, Star Gold, and will move to the Air India Lounge, which is larger than Encalm right now. And I guess Encalm will also expand its offering going forward. Well, boarding had begun by the time I got to the gate, and now we're on the bus. It is a bus ride to a plane, which I don't know where it will be. But these all-economy aircraft don't operate international flights, so I guess it will be somewhere in the domestic wrap, not the T2, T3 shared international wrap. Morning. So I was the first on board, safely ensconced in my emergency exit row seat. Lots of legroom over here. And looking forward to a 1.5 hour flight to Indore. Now, a couple of things about Vistara's exit row seats. These are free for platinum passengers. However, if you're not a platinum passenger, you pay up to 900 rupees. Gold passengers pay a bit less and can get allocated these seats. At check-in time, you can't manage your booking with these seats. Believe me, they don't make it easy to get these seats even for platinum passengers. But yeah, 14F. Now, pro tip, if you're flying in India, the sun does get very sharp in summer. So if you're taking a flight from the north to the south, always sit on the right-hand side of the plane because that's the side facing west in the morning, and left-hand side of the plane in the evening, and the opposite when you're flying from the south to the north. Always sit on the left-hand side of the plane when you're flying in the morning and right-hand side in the evenings. However, I do like looking at the sunsets, so I do have, if I'm taking a late evening flight, I don't mind, not late evening, let's say just before sunset, which in summer would be say 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. You do get some beautiful sunsets around the monsoon, so do that. Anyway, let's do a seat review. So legroom is fairly decent, as you can see. On the exit row, you get a mobile phone holder and a charging point like Vistara standard economy class product on most of the A320 Neos. The oldest A320 Neos, Victor Tango November Bravo to Tango November Golf or even Hotel, have the old economy class seats which have more padding compared to these seats. As you can see, there's not exactly that much padding on these Recaro seats, but those don't have a charger or a power outlet. I really appreciate the USB charging port though.
UK913 soon pushed back and we were on our way. We also passed a Corendon Air 737 MAX 8 that is operating for SpiceJet. TCMKF is one of two 737 MAX 8s of Corendon still operating for SpiceJet. I flew on TCMKB a few months ago from Chennai. We also passed the almost completed new 4th runway at Delhi Airport before making our way to the threshold of runway 29 left to begin our takeoff roll and start our flight to Indore. Delhi has been experiencing some strange weather lately. It was quite foggy and misty, which is quite strange for early May in North India. Soon after takeoff, we were served breakfast on board this flight. There is no choice on breakfast on the shorter legs, and I'm very grateful that Vistara did serve breakfast. It was upma, which is a semolina dish with vegetables. It was served with a spicy lemon water drink to be very fair, and a cookie on the side. Decent and satisfying for early morning flight, I must admit, but I was quite glad I had breakfast in the lounge. After about an hour of flying time, we were soon on approach to runway 07 at Devi Ahilyabai Holkar International Airport at Indore. Indore really doesn't have too many international flights, but it is one of India's fastest growing cities and connectivity has improved dramatically over the past few years. I last came to Indore in 2019. The landing was surprisingly smooth. However, I must note that we parked at a jet bridge gate, but we still used the air stairs to disembark. This, however, did give me some amazing shots of the aircraft on our way from the stairs to the bus. Indore's arrival section is small but functional with 3 baggage belts in total, 2 for the domestic side and 1 for international. This is pretty much par for the course for most small Indian airports. And I was soon on my way to NATRAX, India's automotive testing area, where there is a 11.6 kilometer banked oval, and I spent the day driving cars not only on the oval but on some off-road tracks as well. Over here you can enjoy a video of me going max out on a Skoda Kodiaq 4x4 with the 2-liter TSI engine, where I hit a maximum speed of 210 kilometers per hour. I've gone faster on German autobahns, but this was fun nonetheless, and it's awesome to see such amazing infrastructure in India.
195, 196, still accelerating through the banking. 198, 200 through the banking. Checked in at Indore Airport. As you can see, it's quite colorful out here. Don't have any luggage, so just going to go straight to security. Upstairs, don't even need a boarding pass because I have that This is Devi Ahilyabai Holkar, after whom the airport is named. And let's go now. All these gates, and the color coding of the gates behind me have nothing to do with the airlines. They are just there.
There is a small third-party lounge at Indore Airport where there is no access for premium passengers, but you can use your credit cards to get access as well as priority pass. I will leave the review of my return flight quite short, but it was on the very same aircraft, TYB, and I sat in the very same seat. I will, however, say that the catering on board this flight was very disappointing. This bread roll was quite pathetic and I didn't enjoy it at all.